G'day mates, welcome to the Pilbara. The Pilbara region is divided into certain factions with the Banyima, Enawangas, Gurama, Injibrani. There are so many tribes in the Pilbara region that I only can name you a few of them. But I belong to the Enawanga tribe. My name is Adrian Garrett Condon and I'm a young and Indigenous West Australian. I belong to the Pilbara region. I've grown up here all my whole life. My people have lived here for 40,000 years. But only in the last 200 years have we been asking ourselves a lot of questions. Questions I'm asking you all today is, why are so many Indigenous people in prison? What can we do to change this? Is the future worse or going to be better for us? The title of my film is Marlpa Holiday. Marlpa means Aboriginal or black fella. A lot of us say, oh, he's going to holiday camp, and like your idea of holiday is going over like seas or something. Aboriginal ideas of going holiday is going straight to jail, because you get fed every day, you get a warm bed and you get a roof over your head. That's better than sometimes being at home. Personally, I want to make this film because I know several of my own family are incarcerated in jails. I've been in trouble with the law a few times. I have, as any juvenile in the Pilbara region. A lot of us, have been in trouble with the law ourselves. Out of 10 of us, we know at least 7 of them been to jail or are going to go to jail. What do you like about Blair?
Fun.
Why fun?
There are things to do.
Yeah. Why a lot of things to do?
Drive around, creek, fishing.
What, it better than town?
I don't know.
75% of the prison population in any Western Australian prison system is Aboriginal. Yet we only represent 2% of the population in Western Australia. I'm not saying that all Aboriginal people are destined to go to jail, but why are so many of us in jail? What can we do to stop this from happening? How a lot of gangs start off is that a lot of juveniles who are cousins or family or friends and stuff hang around each other, and they only hang around as a survival mechanism. Because when you're growing up and you're a little kid and everything, it's a lot more safe to hang out in a pack than it is to hang around by yourself. Because a lot of bad stuff happens in homes and stuff, and it's a lot more easier to defend yourself and survive when you, say, with 20 boys.
What are you coming on drunk again for?
As they see their lives, they only got one choice, is to steal to survive. So it's a win-win situation for them. If they steal, say a loaf of bread, and they get away with it, at least they're fed for that night. If they steal and they get caught and they go to juvenile detention, well, at least they get fed for the next couple of months. There's things called kindergarten, where you do petty crimes such as stealing chocolates and stuff, and you do this as juveniles. Then you graduate to primary school, where you go up to stealing clothes and jumping over houses and stealing stuff out of the backyards of people's houses. Then you graduate to high school, where you do things such as grand theft auto, breaking and entering, assault on police officer, public officers, doing such crimes of violence. Then you graduate to a higher degree, it's called a university, where you do such things as murder, rape, and kidnapping. These, maybe if we can break that cycle right, maybe while they're at kindergarten. From my friends' point of view, a lot of them are going to jail now. I know they're going to be in and out of the system. But I watched them how we all grew up, Some of them had no places to camp, nowhere to think, so they came back to my mother's house and slept there because my mother used to feed them and give them a warm bed. Maybe giving juveniles that type of, showing them that somebody does care about them and does, worry about them and are going to look after them. Maybe then that's what will snap them out of that habit. Maybe then they'll look, oh, somebody does care about me. So I should start caring about myself and what I can do to make myself a better person, not only for myself, but for society in general.
What's wrong, Bob? You want to come in? There you go, Bob. You want to feed?
Sometimes as society too, we glorify crime. Like with these series of underbelly and everything, we've seen what these men did But did we see the true effects, what happened to the victims afterwards? We can condemn one moment, then embrace in the next. Are we really that stuck? Are we really that ignorant to the fact? Could you imagine, what happened if Carl Williams was an Indigenous Australian? What happened if Chopper Read was an Indigenous? Would they have got the same amount of fame, or would they have been treated totally different? Instead of locking them up, we can turn around and say, wait a second, there must be a better way to do it than keep chucking them in and out of jail. Maybe if we give them something to do, like playing basketball or football, or maybe even push them for mental thing, because as you know, we can maybe influence a lot of these kids to become better people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I maybe not be able to save, hundreds of people, but maybe I'll help a few, 2 or 3 of them, at least then it'd be well worth it. Maybe, maybe not. Well, one's got to try, eh? Welcome to the Pilbara.